this is ideally where we'd like to have you, right? This is organic. Sometimes you'll see another one in here, like a four, and the fourth one, that's usually the first place, and that's an ad. So people are paying for that click. Um, this is the other places on here. This is something that is also organic. So as you can tell, unfortunately, you guys haven't appeared on here. 96% of people stop searching after the first page of Google. I don't know if you can relate to that, but like, when's the last time you went online and tried to look for something, and then you kept going through pages and pages and pages? So a lot of really, really, really talented, good doctors aren't being able to be found because they're not landing on the first page. So we're going to help you guys land on it. And ideally, this is kind of some of the stuff that's hindering your process from being found. So I put in your practice name, your location, and your address and phone number. So this is a tool that we have that goes and scans about 75 different search engines, and make sure that the name, the address, the phone number are all reputable and the same across the whole entire internet. As you can tell here, there's 117 errors. So everything in red is something we'll come in here and fix for you. Now, I can't tell you who uses Alone Search as a search engine. I personally don't know anyone that does, but the most important thing that uses it is Google. So Google's scanning all these search engines, going through all of it, making sure your name, your address, and phone number are reputable to help you move up. So sometimes it pops up as Nasir Joseph, MD, California, Huntington, psych. Some of them you can't even be found. So this is something we'll go in and clear it up. It'll look something like this. This is one of our doctors. So we'll go in there, we'll match and lock your name, address, and phone number all throughout these different search engines. Any questions on that?
No.
Cool. So this is what I'm finding for you guys' website. It's just a website that kind of describes Dr. Nasir, and has a book appointment and the phone number. And so I can tell you guys are using ZocDoc. Have you guys had good success with that?
I don't know. I guess.
Yes. Yeah. So I know ZocDoc's changing their pricing to like per patient now is like X amount of dollars for whoever signs up. So it's getting a little pricey for some doctors. But ideally, we want to make this page really, really reputable, right? So we want this to have more links. So we want it to have, the services the doctor's offering, where he's at, some of his background, where can a patient go to find some other stuff that he does. So ideally, this is good. I like that you have your phone number and your address, which is good because Google's reading that. Now, we do want to make sure that all this writing is SEO friendly, and I'm going to show you kind of an example of what Google is reading in the background when it does this. Sorry, I'm going to move this out of the way. So this is a schema tool. So when we run the schema tool, I just put your address in here, and this is what Google's picking up. So it's not seeing anything. It's not detecting anything. It's not detecting you're a doctor. It's not detecting anything. This is one of our doctors. I'll give you an example, and I'll run it through his schema tool. And this is the backbone. This is the coding that's going inside the website, right? And this is what it's picking up. It's picking up he's a physician, his hours, his location, what he offers. And this is just based off of the first page. So we want to make sure that your schema in the back, the coding is all accurate enough to where Google's reading it and helping you succeed on Google. So I want to show you an example of what one of our websites looks like. He's in internal medicine as well. So you see he's got a picture of himself, the phone number, so you can call actually off the phone. When we do this, we're going to create a website for you, not only for your desktop, but for your mobile and your tablet as well. So you're getting 3 different versions of websites. You're going to have a request booking tool, so you can actually get rid of ZocDoc and use this completely. And you have the options to put in different things in here. And we're going to be able to track all the new patients and recurring patients. So if you put in your name, your address, phone number, you can even actually put in the reason you're coming to visit, like a private tool for people to come in. I know you had mentioned something to Madeline maybe about like you guys want more STD testing, but you want it to be private for people to come in, not worry about it. So this is a good place to do that, right? Any questions on that so far?
No.
Cool. So throughout the website, we're going to be pretty much blasting you guys with really, really good reviews people are saying about the doctor, right? So when someone lands on this is the top half of the page. Most of the people just end up hanging out on this top of the page, right? But we're going to make sure that your reviews are stemming and people are reading it about you. We're going to write something about Dr. Nesser in SEO-friendly format. I'm sure you're familiar with SEO. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So everything pretty much that we write on here is going to be SEO-friendly format. We're going to write about the doctor, where he went, where's the school, and all of that. So most importantly, what I find the most important thing on the website is the services. So what is the services that the doc is offering? For instance, he's primary care, right? Sick visits, IV therapy, weight loss, physician house calls, whatever it may be. Most of the doctors end up choosing something that's bigger, like big bank, like something that he wants that gets him more money, or something that, piles in a lot more patients, right? Or if he's got like certain patients he wants more of, this is a great place to do that. So for instance, click weight loss. You can see what is weight loss? Why is it important? All in question and answer format. The reason for this is because Google loves this, right? So when someone's Googling how to lose weight, it kind of comes up as a question. So Google's scanning everything, the whole entire internet pretty much, scanning, and have these like little spiders, they crawl around the internet, picking up keywords and key terms that are going to drive it back. So this will all be written SEO friendly. And obviously after someone reads, they have request an appointment. The request an appointment button is always there. The phone numbers button always there, because we call these call to action buttons, because these are more likely for people to go in and book something. And then you have your testimonial page where we'll blast all the good reviews on here as well. Memberships, any kind of tabs that you wanted to add, you can. And yeah, any questions on that?
No, not so far.
Awesome. So yeah, that's kind of what your website will look like. So back to this. Again, this is your Google Knowledge Panel, right? Ideally, Google's looking for something 3.5, 4 stars and up with a good amount of reviews to help you rank. So when Google's looking at reviews, it's looking at the quality of the reviews, the quantity of the reviews, are your friends leaving these, and the dispersion. Where are these reviews going? Are they going only to Facebook? Are they going only Yelp? Are they going to, where are they going? When we send out reviews, so 3 hours after each patient leaves, they're going to get a text or an email saying, hey, we saw you visit Dr. Nesser. Would you mind leaving us some feedback? It's going to look something like this. So they get this feedback request to them. They say yes. They're going to be directed here. Leave 5 stars, leave this, and it'll go disperse. When we're dispersing reviews, we're going to disperse them to Google, your Facebook, your website, Vitals, and Healthgrades. So some big, big, big ones. If they say no, this is the really cool part, right? This is usually what gets the doctor's attention. Like, oh yeah, let's do it. I don't know what's going on here. But this is you're sharing feedback, right? So you're putting your name, email, and hitting next, and you're saying what went wrong, what is going on, why is someone leaving a bad review? Most of the time, it has nothing to do with the doctor, right? It's usually sometimes about the copay, parking, appointment time, something that has nothing to do with the doctor, and it ends up making them look bad online, which is not really cool. So if it's something like that, they're leaving feedback request here. And, this gives the doctor an opportunity to call the patient, kind of see what went wrong, see if they can fix it, right? But this is a really, really, really important tool. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, do you guys, do those testimonials go into Yelp as well, or no?
No, we actually do not deal with Yelp at all. Yelp is its own animal. We stay away from Yelp. We just push to your Google, Facebook, Healthgrades, Vitals, and your website.
What about negative reviews?
So we're not allowed to take out negative reviews from anywhere. That's frowned upon. We can't do that. But what we can do is, for instance, like right now, he's got a couple 1 stars, right? 3 1 stars back to back. What we can do is flood them with good reviews, right? So the more reviews, the higher starred reviews are going to average out to become better ratings here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What about WebMD and Healthgrades?
Yeah. So we push out for Healthgrades, not WebMD though. So we push out for Healthgrades as well.
Okay. And Vitals?
And Vitals, correct.
Okay.
This is one of our doctors, for an example. He's got 79 reviews, 5 stars. He's located in Beverly Hills. I noticed, do you guys have a Facebook? Do you know if they're doing anything for Facebook?
I'm unaware.
Okay. So I wasn't able to find anything. I found something in Pasadena, but I wasn't sure if this was you guys or not. Facebook's being super weird. I don't know if you heard the crash yesterday.
No.
I don't think this is you guys. So
Nope.
ideally, we offer social media as well. We have a really really cool social media packet where we'll post for you about 3 to 5 times a week. We've noticed that posting every single day is not really good. Um, it's more about quality than quantity when it comes down to it. So we'll post for you, but we're going to make sure that every post, this is one of our doctors, is SEO friendly. We're putting hashtags, so it's linking to your Twitter and to your Facebook with a link, something to make you stand out in the industry in your area. So when people land on your page, be like, oh, this guy's posting a lot and knows what he's doing. And as of recently, actually just starting this week, we're going to put ads on Facebook and Instagram for you. We won't post on Instagram, but we'll run ads on there for your practice. So it's actually really, really cool as part of the package that we offer. Blogs as well. We can post one time a week for you, one time a month, I'm sorry, a blog. And this is really cool. This is kind of something to stand out to in your community. About 500 to 800 word blog, something that's going on, something that you want to write about. And if the doc wants to write himself, he's more than welcome to as well. All right. One of the last things here, this is my favorite thing about what we do, is seeing your return on investment. So you're spending this much money a month. Do you mind if I ask, what's your guys' current budget for your marketing?
I'm not aware. Right now, what it is, I couldn't tell you a number.
Okay. I noticed you guys are paying for ZocDoc. I don't know if you're paying for anything else currently. Do you know?
Yeah, that's why I asked if we have to have all your services. We do have a guy, I think a guy or a girl doing some stuff for us right now.
At ZocDoc?
No, apart, like SEO and some of their marketing stuff for us.
Got it. Yeah. So ideally, that comes part of the package, right? You're gonna get the website and all the SEO content. We have medical writers that are writing SEO stuff for you. We have a full team of people in Santa Monica that are literally writing for you guys on your behalf, all SEO friendly, all optimized. And I want you to remember that this isn't just a website. We're a software company. If you were to go out and buy a website that has SEO on it, when you buy it up front, it depreciates over time. So it'll work great for the first couple months, don't get me wrong. But after that, it's depreciating unless it's consistently updated with the Google standards. So as a software, we're updating bi-weekly in the software to keep you guys appreciating and never depreciating. So that is a huge difference from just a website or a marketing company. We're a software company. We're actually the 5th largest growing software company in the nation currently. So I want to show you an example. This is the dashboard that you'll have access to. This is an example of one of our doctors. Just in the last month, I just filtered it out for the last month. He's seen 64 new patients, 68 recurring patients. You're able to track your phone leads. She hasn't turned off at this point. You're able to track your socials, so your profiles on how they're doing, how they're ranking, her reputation currently. She's seen over 640 reviews since joining with us. That's what we've been able to stem for her. Her reviews over time. Here are the good and the negative reviews, and I'm going to show you where we hide the bad reviews in a second. Ratings by site, so your Google. How many visitors visited her website just this last month? She's seen almost close to 5,000 visitors to her website, and 2.4 of them were on computer, 1.5 on phone, tablet. It kind of shows you. And the cool thing is 2.6 out of those people that landed on her page are converting to become patients. That's a pretty good number. Profiles. So you can come in here and see actually what your health grades is. We'll fix it up for you. We'll write a little biography about you, and we're stemming reviews here as well. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is the cool part. I know you're talking about SEO, but we're going to actually show you how you're ranking for certain words. I know a lot of other companies just like send you out a report at the end of the month of how many clicks you got or stuff like that. We're actually showing you where you're ranking, what you're ranking on, and what words for, and what position you are on Google, Bing, Yahoo, stuff like that. So for instance, right now she's ranking #1 in Santa Monica gynecology. Now she's been with us for a few years, but SEO takes time to build up, obviously, and it's got to be consistently updated. And I know most doctors don't have time for that. But For instance, like she's ranking number one for most of these: gynecology, Santa Monica intense, Santa Monica high birth risk, obstetrics. So she's ranking number one. Yahoo number one for some of these. She's ranking Santa Monica non-invasive prenatal testing number two on the second position on the first page still on Google. So we'll show you exactly where you're ranking. And instead of having ZocDoc, you'll have your own appointment schedule here. So right now she's all caught up on her appointments that need to be accepted, but these are her appointments that are coming up soon. So she has track of everything, and you'll have a calendar as well. Here, the people will track the people that are calling you in and give you their names, numbers. Now this is all HIPAA compliant. We changed their names just for me to show you. Some reminders that are going on, stuff that's coming up, how she hasn't responded to this person yet, patient confirmed, whatever it may be. Then you'll have your own calendar as well. So you'll be able to walk through the calendar, see what she looks pretty busy today. But you can see exactly where her time slots are. Now into the fun and dirty part, the reputation. So currently, these are all of her reviews, right? Good and bad. Remember we talked about the private reviews and how we're going to send them privately to you guys?
Yeah.
This is where they're going to come. You'll have access to this to see the reviews. You'll have their name and phone number and email to reach back out to them and try to rekindle things. So not everybody in the world has to know about a parking situation that happened outside of your office that made you guys look bad. That's just not fair, right? So here's an idea of what would be. I can't see what people are saying because of HIPAA, but you guys will be able to see what they're saying. In the patient service, you're able to kind of see who's keeping track of people that are actually leaving the surveys or not. And we talked about the blogs. If he doesn't want to add the blog on right now, then he can actually come in here and write. I don't know if doctor likes to write at all, but some doctors do, and they love writing blogs.
How many new patients did she see from? Did you say what was the amount of new patients she got?
In the last month, let's see. So this is just since 2014, but in the last month, she's seen 64 new patients. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, any questions so far you have before I go into pricing?
No, I think it's pretty well explained.
Awesome. So this is our current pricing model. Now, would it be Dr. Nusser only signing up, or would it be like the whole practice?
Probably we have a couple providers.
Okay, so we charge per provider, but obviously it's like Costco, so the more the merrier.
Your screen froze.
Is it frozen?
Or mine froze, one of the two.
Are you able to see anything right now?
It just froze. I mean, I could see you, but the it just froze.
What about this? You see this?
No, it's like it went to minimize and it stopped halfway through the minimizing of the window. So it's all like weird looking, warped. Okay, there we go. I can see that.
Cool, awesome. So these are our patient